Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 37, 29 of the XBA and PST Full English podcast and Vidcast on the Zero Network channel on YouTube. How the fuck is everyone?
You need to pare that down. It's not punchy at all.
It's punchy as
hell. I say
hell.
this every time.
Punch,
if you
punch,
just because you do it like that doesn't make it.
Shut it.
Doesn't make it brief.
This knobber on my right is Richard Walker. Say hi, Richard Walker.
Hello, I'm a knobber.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
A little bit longer. Just want to put those lower thirds under.
Yeah. Oh right. Hi, I'm Rich Walker. I was born in Wolverhampton, August 11th, 1982, and a lot of stuff happened, and now I'm here.
Awesome. I'm also joined by the sick.
I'm not very
Bradley.
well. I'm being held here against my will.
Man flu.
It's not. It's man cold. It's not flu, mate. If you got flu, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, right?
Isn't that the new Deus Ex sequel? Man Cold Divided. Well, we're back. So yeah, apologies. We were meant to do one at E3, but then I had to fly back. We were meant to do one after E3, but I was at Vegas. We were meant to do one the week after that, but Rich was working from home writing previews.
Don't apologise and don't explain yourself. Because we've been fucking busy and they're lucky to be getting a podcast.
Wow.
How many previews have you done, Richard Walker?
I counted and this month I've done 24 previews.
That's impressive. How many have you done,
24.
Daniel Webb?
And 3 reviews.
Not many.
I've done like 3 previews.
I think I've probably done 10 or so, but I've also edited like probably 20, 30
All
videos.
of the videos, yeah.
All of the
Lot of
fucking
videos,
videos.
yeah.
And I've literally just finished the last video, which is what we were faffing around with before that. So over the weekend on our YouTube channel, you will see our Call of Duty video on the Friday. This will be going out on the Saturday. So yeah, that's already out. So check that out. We'll also have there's another one, Hitman interview, talking about Hitman and
Just Cause.
Just Cause 3. And also, to end our E3 coverage, we've got a Black Ops 30-minute gameplay video of Rich playing multiplayer and doing alright.
It's a little bit hit and miss.
It is.
Yeah, for the most part, I think I do okay.
You got a triple kill, bruv.
Well, there's some of it, I'm like, oh, is this B-roll? It looks really well. And then I'm like,
Then
the
I
next
die
shot is
several,
Rich shooting somebody in the feet. And I'm like, yep, this is Rich. And then he dies.
You know, like,
myself
sorry
away.
in advance about this, but you know that they announced that they're going to do proper kill announcements in Destiny and Crucible now.
Right.
I was all excited about it because when I kill 3 people in a row, I want it to go triple kill or something like that. It doesn't. It's like, well done, Guardian. You have killed 3 Guardians.
Well,
in a
it's
row.
that kind of British guy, isn't it? He's the announcer, so he's like, the flag has moved. Like that, isn't
Because
it?
you know what? Every video game needs an Alan Partridge sound pack.
I'd love that.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fuck, isn't it?
It's sound by the
Jurassic
barrel load.
Park.
Take that, Guardian.
That would
Gung,
be
gung,
really
gung, gung, gung,
Yeah.
gung.
Anyway, it's rubbish and I'm disappointed.
Yeah, so it's been a month, right, since we last did a probably longer, right? Pre-E3, the week before E3.
Just under a month.
So
I
4
think.
weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, give or take.
I watched a bit of it back, and our predictions of who would win E3 were as follows. I said Sony, you said Square Enix, and you said Microsoft. All of whom
I thought I
had-
said Bethesda.
Did you?
I can't remember.
No,
Oh, well,
I'm not sure.
either way, they all had strong E3s, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Square Enix, their press conference wasn't as good as it could have been.
No, but their showing was good.
Yeah, but like Square Enix wasted. I say wasted. Their biggest announcement, obviously, Final Fantasy VII went on the Sony
Sony's,
stage.
yeah.
Hitman was debuted on the Sony stage.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had shown off like gameplay of Just Cause, Deus Ex, Final Fantasy 15, announced Final Fantasy 7 HD,
Hitman.
a Hitman,
Kingdom
and that's
Hearts
just
3
like
gameplay.
Kingdom Hearts 3. That's like fucking awesome.
I just thought it's just presented in a very dry
Yeah, I don't like.
way.
But that's what E3 conferences of old used to be like,
Yeah.
right?
Do you know what though? When I was watching it, because whenever I watch the main conferences and everyone's cheering and whooping, I'm like, you're all dickheads. it winds me up. It's like you're supposed to be journalists. What are you doing? You're
Well, there's
idiots.
not just journalists. Though.
I know.
Like, there's the Microsoft audience is probably like 50% Microsoft.
Yeah. I went to the launch party for Connect, and they hired an entire like about 100 people, families, so that when whoever shitty person it was singing was going, someone from X Factor, they were all going like that, and they were so obviously paid. But my point is that when I watched the Square Enix one, which I think was just journalists, and they were all just like there, I kind of thought, actually, maybe it's better when they've got people whooping to put a bit of life and energy into it.
Yeah, but like, there was too much talking, not enough action.
Yeah.
They might as well just stood there going, game 1, showing it. Game 2.
But they didn't even show some of them, did they? Like, did they show Deus Ex? They didn't, did they? They just ran a trailer.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So, hey, we're going to run a Hitman trailer that you might have already seen. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Anyway, this is old news, bro.
Yeah,
this is it. We've not talked for a while. We haven't really had a conversation about E3.
Well, I don't know, unless you count the little roundup vids we did, which were kind of mini podcasts.
This is one of the few times we've been in the office together since E3.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, after E3 I wasn't here, obviously, and then when I came back you were working from home, and then when we were both pretty much not done, but
I'm trying to repress it as a horrible, traumatic memory.
It was the best E3 I've ever been to.
It was great for games, actually. It was a great year for games.
The best E3 you've ever been to?
Probably Battlefront.
You see, for me, the best E3s are the ones where we went to like Santa Monica Beach afterwards.
That's not E3.
No, I know.
I've been to Santa Monica Beach, so it's not nice.
The bit we went to was nice.
Santa Monica's not nice.
It is.
It's really nice.
It is.
It wasn't where I went.
Well, I know where you went. You stayed where I stayed.
Yeah, it's not nice.
The hotel's not nice, but the Santa Monica's nice.
No, it's not. That whole stretch from Venice Beach to the fucking pier with the crap on it.
It's alright.
No,
it's a nice beach.
Rubbish
agree
everywhere.
to disagree.
It's dirty.
No. It wasn't with me, man.
There was no girls on roller skates in bikinis.
See, we saw a girl in a bikini on a photo shoot when we went.
Really?
Yeah.
You saw that outside here as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. Oh,
you got a nose for it.
I clocked her straight away.
Not in a bikini.
We were literally
this is London.
In our office windows are here just behind the camera, and we all hung our heads out the window perving on this girl.
No, I didn't. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Totally did.
You were leaning out.
I was like,
you went there for a flag.
Well, I went there for a cigarette for any American listeners. Yeah, so welcome back.
Yeah.
Can you not be ill next week?
I'll do my best.
Cheers.
This is the worst week ever without you, Lee. It shows what an integral cog in the Rosero machine.
In the London machine, right?
Yeah.
Like when you weren't at work, there was a tube strike.
Yeah.
There was a bomb scare, and the entire building had to be evacuated.
Yet still, you managed to get me in. Like I came up with everything. I called in bomb threats. I cancelled tubes. I made up being ill. Yeah. Yet still, I'm here.
Yeah, you're here.
Well, this is the only reason we're here today is because of you. Actually, no, that's not true because we were meant to do loads of stuff yesterday.
Yeah, we wouldn't have done
but we got screwed by the traffic. Took Rich 2.5 hours to get to the event yesterday.
Did it
Went to see a
really?
video game.
In a taxi? You
Yeah.
get in a taxi, right?
Yeah, and then it took me an hour and a half to get from here to Central, like Soho.
We should explain that the whole area was shut down this week because we're in Shepherd's Bush, which is where the BBC had their television centre, which has since been sold off. When they were like renovating it or whatever the hell they're doing, they found an unexploded World War II bomb.
And they had to evacuate the entire area. So I came all the way in on Wednesday, only to be sent back by a copper, a policeman, who said, "Go home, mate." Basically, in certain terms.
He phoned me, and I was literally 5 minutes away from work. I'm like, I was in an Uber, and I was like, "Turn around, mate, just go back." He's like, "Wait, what? Would you want me to drop you off here?" I'm like, "No, just go back to Balham." What?
Couldn't get to the building.
How much did your hour and a half taxi cost, Rich?
2.5 hour taxi was 50 quid.
Is that all? Was it an Uber?
It was an Addison Lee.
Was it?
Uber would have
There's a
been
little
cheaper
plug for
then.
you. I think the Uber might have been more expensive because they were raising their prices.
Oh yeah. No, because I got a 1.5. I got a 1.5 one.
Okay.
An hour and a half. Oh, at 1.5.
Do you think?
And it was only 26 to go for an hour and a half.
Okay.
Right,
So yeah.
Do you think people ever listen to this podcast expecting these kind of tangents about Ubers?
Well, I genuinely
all this other
think.
stuff.
Well, you can listen to other people talk about games anywhere on the web, but you can never hear us talk bullshit.
You never heard us talk about Ubers and Uber fares.
Well, this is our intro. We always do like 5-10 minutes of waffles. Waffles?
Just some good waffles.
Yeah, just like some waffles and some eggs and some steak.
If only we were Belgian.
Awesome. Thanks very much. That was a great comment. Alright, let's kick on with the show. And we normally start with the news. And I'm speaking really
Right, I'm
slowly.
getting there.
Anyway,
Okay, alright, right, ready, go. Oh, it's
What time is it, Lee?
It's time for the fucking news!
You know, one of these days I'm going to build it into the timeline.
Nah.
But it's so much easier for me to edit. Like,
Well, it sounds fine as well, doesn't it?
yeah, well, listen back. It's alright. So yeah, it's time for the... Do we have any questions? Did you...
Nah.
We don't.
No, I actually looked, we don't.
It's probably
Do we
been
really
3 weeks.
No.
People have given up on us.
We didn't caught any though, did we? Send us some questions.
Every week. We don't need to say it every week.
I've
Send
got
us some
knowledge in
questions.
here that needs to be shared with the world.
Yeah.
Like Ken looking weird. What was your headline? That's the first piece of news we're going to...
Yeah, Ken has been announced as Street Fighter 5 and he's got a weird haircut.
He looks. It's a strange sort of.
It's got like a top knot thing
Yeah.
going on, but then he's got like a flappy fringe with a part in. It's not Ken.
It's not Ken, and his robe is undone, and he's got this weird sort of body hugging T-shirt that looks crap. I don't like it.
I looked at it and I was like, who's this new character?
That would put me off being
Well,
Ken.
I was like, oh, it's Ken.
He looks a bit Asian as well. Ken's not Asian. He's
No, he's
American.
American.
Ken Masters is from America.
He is.
Is he
USA. Yeah.
Only you'd know that.
He grew up in
No,
Japan,
everyone
training
knows.
alongside Ryu.
Yeah.
Everyone
They're
knows
best
that.
buddies. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he looks Asian.
Maybe.
That's
yeah.
not how it works, though, right?
I'm not sure. I've never thought
Yeah,
about
that
it.
you can acquire
But
physical character.
His moveset looks super awesome, and his super duper, whatever the hell they call that, his V trigger, ultimate thing, is his kick. His Shiru Pepper.
His Tatsumaki.
Is that what it's called?
Senpai Akapaku.
His spinny
Or
kick.
something. Yeah.
It's not his punch.
Hurricane kick.
Maybe he's like ultimate is his punch.
Do you know what he says when they do the hurricane kick? Do you know it?
Yeah.
How are you, Ken?
No, it's not. It's
hurricane kick.
no, it's not. It's if you read the manual, it's something
Isn't it
stupid.
Shiru Pepper?
Like Tatsumaki Sen.
We don't know. Anyway, he's got a weird haircut. That we can categorically state.
And what,
Yes.
there's just a trailer and they announced him, right?
Yeah, they showed off all of his
It's
moves.
it's announcing Ken is in Street Fighter. It's
So
like
else?
announcing that FIFA 16 is coming
I
this
feel
year.
like this
We'll have
hair
football.
colour's slightly off too. Yeah, just
He's
gonna
not in the
throw that
beta
out there.
though. The beta launches in August on
No, it doesn't.
PlayStation 4,
No, it
obviously.
doesn't.
Doesn't
No,
it?
July
July,
23rd.
right?
Is
Yeah.
it July
It's a
23rd?
couple of weeks.
A week before August.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he meant to say.
All right, yeah.
And it's what Cammy, Birdie, Ryu, Chun-Li, M. Bison, and someone else. Isn't it 6 players and 3
Charlie
stages?
Nash.
And Charlie.
How many characters in the final game?
They haven't
Don't
No,
know.
said.
they haven't said. But there's 7 been revealed so far.
Do you think they'll
Including
release a proper fucking haircut as DLC?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? People are going to want a classic Ken skin now, aren't they? So Capcom need to provide that.
But would you pay £2 for a classic?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
probably
yeah,
would.
'cause-
Yeah,
got
I
stupid
would.
fucking hair.
I would, 'cause he looks dumb. But I think they all sat around going, how can we make this iconic character look really shit?
I like his outfit.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about something that isn't on here.
What's
That
that?
just came to me. Did you see the Hitman stuff recently? We didn't cover it because
Did we?
it was all a little bollocks. The game is going to be kind of episodic in nature.
Oh,
covered that.
yeah.
Oh, we covered it.
Doing
in the
E3,
end.
yeah.
Oh,
So it releases as a kind of bare bones platform, and then they'll add bits into it, is what I gather.
well, not bare bones.
Alright, no.
They
it-
still
it
said
will
there'll be
grow.
a
Comparatively
significant
bare
amount of
bones.
content.
Okay.
So it comes out digitally first, relatively small. They add DLC on a regular, whatever you want to call it, and then when all of that's done, that's when they release it on disc. But they're saying it's not really early access, and it's not like whatever.
It is early access.
Yeah, well they're
Kind
saying
of.
it's not, but it essentially is, right?
Yeah.
It's not. I suppose it's not early access in that everything that they release is going to be super polished. Whereas, yeah, like we played.
Actually,
some
no,
of them are
it's not early access, is it? Because early access would indicate that the
There's
updates are going to be
bugs and
free.
things and-
Well, no,
oh,
the
yeah.
updates are going to be free.
They are free.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
because to me it doesn't matter if they gives the game with 7 environments and hits that you do. Like, can you remember the story of Blood Money?
Yeah.
What happened?
He wants some money, so he goes and does some blood.
But genuinely, can you remember the story?
No.
Like, something
They're- aren't
happens
they all, they're all just kind of... I remember the end.
Yeah, which is the
Because the
funeral.
end was pretty cool, yeah.
But can you remember who was there, why was there, and why they were killing you?
There was people there.
There
And
was
you
people
had to
there.
shoot the people.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Wasn't it like a rival agency trying to track him down and take him out or something? Yeah, alright, point taken.
but like that's what I expect. I expect it to be structured like Blood Money.
Okay.
Like the Paris fashion show. There's one in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. There's one in the American markets. So I expect each environment to be its own little set piece. Well, not little by the sound of it. Huge sandbox arena.
For me,
And
it's
as
going to
long as
hinge
there's
on...
like 8 or 10 of those when it launches, I'm happy.
It's going to hinge on what's in that base game for me, right? Whether I'll initially invest. Because if it's not a significant
buying it
amount of
day
stuff...
one. If it came with one
But
map,
it's all coming for free.
Yeah.
Huh? It's all coming for free.
Yeah, but when?
Well, it comes out on disc in 2016.
So, okay, it must be a regular schedule of content then. Okay.
Yeah,
my interview is spot on now that I know that. I didn't know that at the time.
I'm kind of tempted
that it is
to
a
wait for
platform.
the disc.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I am kind of tempted to wait for the disc though.
Well,
I don't know.
to be fair, like when it's in the office, we will stream the shit out of that.
Okay, we've
you're
got
a
a
big
lot of
hit
stuff
man.
to stream.
Yeah, everything could be Silent Assassin kind of level. I did Blood Money on Silent Assassin. Didn't bother with Absolution just because it wasn't as good.
It wasn't
mechanically, like control wise. Yeah. It was good.
The missions.
Yeah, but
some of them are great.
Yeah,
but a lot of them are
like the Chinatown one. But the problem with the Chinatown one, I did it 10 times before launch, and by the time I got around to it, I was like, "Fucking this again."
That's the trouble. They always show off, arguably the best bit of the game, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. But yeah, I'll still invest. And I'm just going to send a text message while you guys talk about the fact that Zombies is now in...
Call of Duty Black Ops
3. Yeah.
Well, I say now in. It's been announced with the trailer, right?
Yeah, well, they started talking about it. They acknowledged its existence when you went to the announcement event ages ago, right?
Yeah,
well, there's always going to be
But now it's got a trailer. Because Treyarch are the people that invented Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, if you pre-order, you get...
Call of Duty Zombies, not zombies in general.
No, they invented the concept of Zombies.
Yeah.
If you pre-order, I think, or you get that stupid fridge edition.
Is that an actual mini fridge?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
A mini fridge?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing this. Is this...
That's in the collector's edition.
Which is going to tie us nicely onto our next topic, which we're not going to talk about just yet, but next.
Yeah. So you get a remake of one of the World at War maps. I think World at War was the first one that had zombies in it, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the first one.
So it's set in the 1940s. It's got loads of crazy shit
It's got Jeff
going on
Goldblum in it.
It's got
I love Jeff Goldblum.
It's
And Heather Graham. What the fuck is that?
And Neil McDonough.
Who's he?
Who is Timothy Dum Dum Duggan out
Oh,
of Avengers.
right. Oh, I saw him at E3 actually.
Did you
Playing
really?
Skylanders in the Activision stand.
He's also in Band of Brothers. He's the tall, built, fair-haired dude.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't. He's not as tall in person.
Is he not?
No.
He's like in Band of Brothers. They make him out to be like a big old tank of a man.
Yeah, but most actors are really short, aren't they? So
Yeah, because they always film you on eye level,
normal
don't they?
height. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it anyway, and it's got all kinds of crazy shit in it.
It's a Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, who's a legend, Hellboy,
Yeah,
Sons of Anarchy, and
they,
so forth.
So they only show
And
it
so forth.
Yeah.
in little like
It's good.
glimpses. But there's an ability where you go all like the fucking darkness, where you got tentacles coming out your back.
Oh, really?
There's all kinds of crazy like weapons. I think what I'm getting from it is that you get those abilities from like a little sweet dispenser thing, like a gobstopper thing.
Can Jeff Goldblum turn into Brundlefly?
I don't know, but he's got a knife that he twirls in a cool way.
He should turn into Brundlefly. That'd be amazing. Imagine that.
I would love to be in the meeting when they go, who are we going to get for which real life celebrities? You know what? Jeff Goldblum, Heather Graham, Ron
I'd love to be in that
Perlman,
meeting.
and
That's
some
amazing.
guy out of the Avengers.
I'm sorry, that is inspired casting. It's
But
brilliant.
it's just bizarre though, right?
It's
I mean, there's
brilliant.
no relevance, is there?
There's
Is there any
no thing that
relevance?
ties into anything else that exists, I don't think.
Who are the last
but
four?
then John Malkovich, Bill Paxton,
Rose
Rose McGowan,
McGowan.
and John Bernthal aren't particularly
I know,
connected,
but
really.
that's what I'm saying. I want to be in these design meetings.
Yeah,
and they
they're
go,
brilliant.
They
I
just
mean,
have
it's great
fun with it,
casting.
don't they?
Yeah.
I would buy that shit standalone for like 30 quid.
I think the season pass, I know a lot of people are cynical and hate season passes, but I think the Call of Duty one, if you're into the game, actually represents pretty good value, because you get loads of new multiplayer maps, you get all of that extra shit for zombies and whatever.
Black Ops is
and
good
little
this year
bonuses.
as well.
Yeah, and Black
Yeah,
Ops
do you know
3
what?
is
I'm
really
going to buy
good.
the whole thing. Once it's down. It looks great. If you watch the video when it goes up, I've watched Rich play a bit of it. It looks great. And
Sunday.
how many other games got 4-player co-op that are
Yeah.
current? Not a lot.
Yeah,
There's very
exactly.
few games. So I've got a few friends on PlayStation. We're always looking for something to play together. There's
Really?
nothing.
And what do you play then?
Rocket League. I'll talk about it more later.
Why
I thought you were
not,
gonna say
why not
Destiny.
something like Evolve? Would that not fill?
I don't really like Evolve.
No, really?
I don't really like it.
I find it odd that they've got a second season of content. I'd love to know the numbers on that to see how well that stuff's doing.
I think it's probably already made, so fuck it, we'll release it anyway.
Right, okay.
They've got
maybe
some
in
front
cycle.
though. All of the shit that they got, and they're like, fuck
Oh,
it. Let's have another season pass.
No, it's the skins though. Every week there's new skins, and they're all just.
I don't think we'll see another Evolve ever again.
Possibly not.
No,
I don't know.
You won't. They've been making the right noises about it, but you will not.
Right.
What do you mean making the right noises?
They said that Evolve is still an integral part of 2K's catalogue or something like that,
Right.
but no, mate.
They will, just so that people go, oh, I'm going to buy it then and get some DLC.
It sold like...
You know what they need to do now?
What?
If they announce, right, fuck it, all the DLC is free. People
Yeah.
might be like, you know what, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
It shipped like, I think about 1.5 million copies or something like that.
But probably
imagine
only
how much they spent.
500,000.
Well, even if it sold all of those, imagine how much they spent on marketing. They went pretty hard with that game.
Did, yeah.
I just don't think we'll see another one.
No, I think you're probably right.
You know what? Can't say I'm going to miss it.
If we'd have got a band of people together regularly playing,
No, there are
I
other
could have got
maps.
into
It's the
it.
same thing over and over and over and over and over
I
again.
think when it's bad, it's really bad. When it's good, it can be really good, but when it's bad, it's bad. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah. I've got a question.
Yes, Dan.
Are collector's editions bollocks?
Right, I wrote
Some
this.
of them seem to be.
And the reason that I wrote it is because in the last 24 hours, they have announced that the Just Cause 3 Collector's Edition comes with a replica grappling hook.
Voted by the community.
Voted by the
I thought
community.
the community would have better sense than that. Who wants that on their mantelpiece or shelf?
The Mirror's...
Pointless.
Does it work?
No, it's only little, I think.
Oh, really?
The Mirror's Edge one comes with a pretty cool looking statue.
That's
but
we're having that. That's going
Yeah,
to the
I
office.
like
That's, I've got a little space for that right
I'm a
there.
sucker for a statue.
it costs $200. I don't know how much
That's
in pounds
yeah,
they
yeah,
announced
yeah,
it.
That's
yeah.
stupid.
It'll be 120 quid, but it's in the statue. It looks...
Oh, it looks great, but that's too expensive.
No, we're buying it.
Best ever collector's edition I've had was the Batman Arkham City one, because it was like 60 quid, came with a really cool Batman statue, an art book, a soundtrack, loads of other shit, DLC and stuff, and it was in a big nice
No, mate.
box, reasonably priced.
No, mate.
Reasonably, what was yours then?
Skyrim.
How much was that then?
That was
You got that fucking dragon, didn't you?
120 quid.
Didn't you get sent it though?
No.
Right.
I think we
Yeah,
got
you
one as
did.
well. I think we got one as well, but I bought one.
Oh, you bought one?
That's,
Okay.
that's what I do.
Yeah, that dragon is cool. and
You get the
it's big.
dragon, there was a soundtrack, there was an art book.
How much was that though?
About 120 quid.
But it's all bollocks.
Well, no, because...
It just sits up there gathering dust.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but that
'cause-
Batman
How many times
statue's
have you read
awesome.
the art book?
Actually, I did
You're
read
a liar,
art book.
you're
No,
lying.
just like I've
Lies.
got the Persona book that I read through.
Dirty lies.
I read art books.
You're a liar.
If I'm into a game that much,
It's an art book, how can you read it?
because there's like text in it, right, interviews as well. It's not-
There's another one, Gears of War. What's in that one, Rich?
What?
You did that this morning.
No, it's a bundle, an Xbox bundle.
Is it not a collector's edition?
No,
Oh, alright.
the bundle just comes with the download code for the game.
Oh,
But
and
dude, you got a fucking Pip-Boy
Oh,
in the
the
Fallout one.
The Fallout one's
fuck
brilliant.
off with
Come
that.
on, Pit
No.
Boy, it's
It's
awesome.
going on our shelf as well.
It's going on my
Bollocks.
wrist. I'm going to wear it into work every
the
day.
volume one looks good.
For
Bollocks. Oh, they leave.
when we live stream Fallout,
Right.
we're going to use the Pip-Boy,
Can we? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
and I'm going to get a little camera.
Oh, we can say Pit Boy Brothers and League will be left out.
I'm
With
going
no
to put.
Pit Boy.
Fuck.
I'm going to get a little kind of camera as well there,
Yeah.
so people can just kind of just see it. So it's going to be coming out the bottom. And
Can we get vault suits as well?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we'll go cosplay, and we'll just turn this entire thing into a vault. We'll lock
Amazing.
the door.
And keep Lee out there, outside the
Look,
vault. Just
colle-
can't come into the vault without Pit Boy.
collector's editions don't hurt anyone.
They do.
They don't.
They do.
If people want to buy them, they buy them. If you don't want to buy them, don't fucking buy
They
them.
hurt the environment because they're using precious materials.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a
That-
fucking dragon up there now
Yeah.
because of that.
Could melt that down into like oil.
These shelves are going to be amazing. If there's a Persona one, like, I'm going to get 10. No, we worked out that our little Persona statues as well were part of a chessboard.
Right. Oh yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
I was looking at
Each
trying to
piece
buy
is
all
a-
the pieces.
Yeah, Teddy's a pawn, isn't he?
But
So
that's
you
it.
need loads of Teddies.
I'd need a fucking chessboard about this big to get Teddy
Is
on
there
How
an
much
that.
does
official
it cost to
Persona
get it all?
test?
I think it's 50 quid for 6.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
How many pieces are there on a chessboard?
It's 400.
Right.
No, quid. 400 quid.
A chessboard is 64 by 60.
It's 16.
No, it's not 16 by 16, 64 squares.
So
on the
it's
side.
16 pieces a side,
Yeah, that's it.
which is 32. That's not 400 quid. That's fucking nothing, mate. So,
I don't think we should talk
Wait,
about that
is
last
that
thing.
right? Yeah.
why?
'Cause it's boring, isn't it?
Yeah, we got loads of time there.
Alright.
Go on. What's that? What's boring?
Lee
I wanna
doesn't
talk about boring
want to
stuff.
talk about that Smite isn't open beta.
I've got nothing to say about it.
I'm just saying, Smite isn't open beta. You can play it now.
I enjoyed my time with it. It's good. We did a video. It wasn't particularly successful.
Community's
Didn't get
nice.
any views. The community are very nice.
Nobody gives a fuck though, do they?
It's the first MOBA to come to Xbox One.
Well,
Doing well.
Well, it is.
there's been some like MOBA lights.
Like,
There was a Lord of the Rings one.
oh yeah.
No,
yes.
Xbox One.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
awesome thoughts.
That's not Xbox One.
Oh yeah, you can get it on Xbox One. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
It's
that
not
a MOBA
really
though?
a MOBA
I
though.
was going to say, it's not really, strictly speaking, a MOBA.
You also didn't want to talk about the Disney 3.0 release date, which is August the 28th.
Why not?
Is it?
25th in America, 28th here, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's 28th here, 30th in America. I think we get it here first.
Is that the thing you've got up there? It is.
Yeah, we've got a Darth Maul figure.
Do you know what? I actually quite like the design of the little characters.
No,
characters are
it's all
great.
about Lego Dimensions.
That also looks awesome.
Do you know what?
Those
I really
trailers. Have you been watching the trailers?
It's brilliant. I mean, the only sticking point for me is how expensive the sets are. You know how much if you want just that Portal set with the little Chell figurine,
60 quid?
a turret? No, not that much. You'd pay 60 quid for that.
Well, with the game.
No, I'm talking about just the set
You get like a level
add-ons.
pack,
It's like
right?
30 quid.
30 quid.
Yeah, well,
That's insane.
How much
400
levels? How much levels?
I don't know, but if you buy all of everything that's available at launch, it's 400 quid, right?
Something like that. It's
So, guys, no Christmas bonus this year.
oh god,
But we're going to have loads of Lego Dimension stuff all over the office.
I really, 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 really want all that stuff, but I'm not forking out that much.
We're going to buy an extra bookcase just for Lego
Oh,
Dimensions,
really?
yeah?
I'd rather get one of them dirty, great big Death Stars, actual Lego
Exactly
Death
right.
Stars.
You could buy 2 Lego Death Stars for that.
What?
Think of that.
Are they 200 quid?
Yeah, the Lego
Really?
Death Star
Wow.
is 200 quid. You get a Lego Death Star and a Jawa Sandcrawler as well.
But that doesn't go into the game?
Brilliant. No, but they're amazing.
What's
Have you seen the
Sandcrawler?
Sandcrawler?
Oh, the big thing.
The big thing that they
put the
capture the droids in.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The Lego Sandcrawler is
Oh,
incredible.
let's not touch Star Wars.
Oh, Lego!
Let's not touch Star Wars. Then.
No, just I could talk about
It
Lego.
makes me
Crazy.
really hyped for Battlefront.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's just like, I just
The
want
best
to
game
play
you've
Star
ever
your way of
played at
segueing
E3.
in.
Yeah,
Right.
genuinely.
Is it though? Is that hyperbole? Is that
No,
reckless, crazy hyperbole?
I can't name another game. I went through my old games as well, what I played.
Mass Effect.
But I think it's good. Like, Mass Effect 1 was alright, right?
Did you play that at E3 or was that before your
No,
time?
Mass Effect 2 was my first one.
Right.
And I didn't even play it at E3.
Right.
I played it after E3.
Okay.
But in terms of the stuff I played at E3,
Have I been in the
Arkham
industry
City.
longer than you? Because I played Mass Effect at an event.
I played it at an event, not at E3.
Oh, right, okay. Okay,
Maybe at Gamescom,
right,
but not at E3.
okay.
I've been on a bit of a thing with Star Wars. When they announced it, remember me saying that if it's just Battlefield with Star Wars skin, I'll be like alright with it. And then they released some details and I was like, it sounds like Battlefield with a Star Wars skin, that's a bit shit. And then when I watched the footage that Dan brought back from E3, I was like, it's fucking Battlefield with a Star Wars skin.
Yeah,
and so
but
now I'm
that's
back
so much
excited
better
It
again.
doesn't
than
feel like Battlefield though.
No.
No, but I mean,
Because there's so many little sort of things that, like, there's no reload.
yeah,
Which
right.
really fucks me up for a while. Because I was like shooting and reloading, like hitting an
What,
extra
none
button.
of the gun?
No, because they're blasters. They overheat.
Right.
So if you basically can't shoot forever.
Right, yeah.
Because otherwise you're it's like 3 seconds.
Imagine if you could just run around going just constantly.
Well, you
Be
kind of give
amazing.
away your cover where you
Right,
are.
okay.
So, yeah, that was good. How did we get from
Dunno.
Disney 3.0 to Star Wars?
So we're talking about
It's
Star
good.
They're
Oh,
both
it's good,
Star
it's
Wars.
good.
They're both Star Wars related.
Before we spend 20 minutes talking about the other one, let's talk about the Prototype Collection, which is the oddest collection
Yeah.
ever.
It's like no one asked for it. So the first talk of this bubbled up a while back. We got, I think we got, for the original prototype, we got a trophy list. And then we got an
it's
achievement
Prototype
list
2.
for both. Prototype and Prototype 2, and there was a thing that briefly appeared on the Xbox store saying that it's out as we record this next week, but no one's acknowledged it, so it probably is bollocks.
Still no official announcement.
I mean, I get why, with a lot of these games, I think some of them are like, let's get them onto new gen, because they're crying out for games on there, and Prototype didn't sell as well as we hoped it would.
Or, I wonder if they're gauging interest for Prototype 3. Now, I know the studio that originally developed Prototype 3 has been closed, but you
Yeah.
say another developer can
Who's that?
pick up the Radical Entertainment.
Oh, it's like Radical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to say a new developer can pick up the reins on it, like High Moon or something like that.
Or less radical entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, who gives a shit?
Alright.
Right?
Yeah, I think
Do
some
you give a shit?
No.
I played 2.
I'm struggling to play some of the games that, like,
Yeah.
Mordor, that was this gen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mordor you need to play.
I need
it's
to play
great.
Mordor, I need to play Alien Isolation.
Yeah, I need to
I
finish
didn't
Alien
finish
Isolation.
Alien Isolation. I need to play Batman.
Batman is amazing.
And others. But like now, I'm hoping that I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just going to lose myself. Like 1 game a week I think I can do.
Cool.
Kind of Witcher level times.
Yeah, mate, you need to... I think you should get into Batman next.
Well, I managed to do 170 hours in The Witcher.
That's crazy.
Don't know how.
I might spend the weekend playing Witcher if we haven't got F1.
We haven't got F1.
We ain't got F1.
We haven't got F1.
Have you checked?
I went down this morning, there was no map. So.
Rubbish. Cheers, Namco.
Yeah, but the news that piqued my interest today was The Witcher 3 expansions are meant to be bigger than The Witcher 2. Which is ridiculous, because The Witcher 2 was like 35 hours.
Almost as big as is the quote.
Oh, almost as big as.
Are they referring to the size of the land? Are they actually adding new landmass or what? Do we know?
They need to.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, because I've explored. And have you not seen the areas on the map that are completely empty?
What if they changed those areas and added things to them?
No, it's got to be new areas.
Oh,
It's got to be Dragonborn.
You're very demanding.
Dragonborn was the perfect DLC for me.
That was a whole new area.
A whole new island, whole new area.
Or Shivering Isles.
No, I didn't like the tone of Shivering Isles.
No.
Not really a Sharagoth then.
Okay.
However you say his name.
Shoggorath.
Sharagoth?
Shoggorath.
Sugar.
Alan Sugar.
Sugar Monster?
Yeah.
It's the Honey Monster's brother. So yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a new area because I've explored the shit out of the others.
Okay.
Like, fucking way too much.
I think they're saying 10 to 20 hours worth of game
I'm right with that.
in an expansion. 20 quid for both expansions if you're getting 20 to 40 hours of extra game.
Do like the cut of their
that
jib.
shit. Yeah, CD Projekt, they're
They got a handsome jib.
I was saying earlier on off camera that they are fast becoming my
Least
favourite
video game writer.
which is Lou Bradley. They're fast becoming my favourite game developer just because of they built an amazing game like The Witcher and then they patched the shit out of it, fixed achievements that people couldn't get, fixed stuff that people weren't happy with, fixed, like added in storage a little bit too late, but they did it.
Have they fixed that missing Zoltan card?
Oh, nobody cares about that, it's just you.
No, and loads of people. I've been on forums, I've been looking for it.
Well, you should have sat down and beat the guy in the tavern.
Well, how are you supposed to know?
Well, it's to say, if you don't beat him now, you'll lose the card forever.
Well, at that point, it's like, I don't give a shit.
It didn't say that, I'm just
No,
making that up.
oh really?
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning I was like, I'm not going to play Gwent at all. Then I started seeing Dan playing it, and I was like, this looks alright. Then I got into my own game, and I was like, oh fucking hell, Gwent's brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you? They've announced that Fallout Shelter's now coming to Android.
Yeah, but not for another month, right?
Yeah, but are you excited? You wanted it, right?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah, it's that kind of... You know what I've been playing on my Android recently?
What?
PES Club Manager.
Oh yeah, you have, haven't you?
It's free to play.
Where are you in the world now?
Well, no, because those are only events. They happen every kind of month or so.
Okay.
I got to 2,000 in the world
Nice.
out of like 130,000 or whatever.
Nice.
But now I'm in Division 13.
Okay.
So you start Division 1, you climb up, and top's 100. So it's probably going to take years to get to 100, but I got to 13.
Oh my god.
And it's a bit like Football Manager, is it?
Yeah, a lot, yeah. It's cool. It's like Football Manager meets Ultimate Team.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Fallout Shelter. Something to take my attentions away on the journey.
My Vault 118 is flourishing beautifully. We've had 3 children.
You still do just
yeah,
3?
I dip in every now and again. Yeah, I've got all my people working. They don't have time for recreation.
I'd play it religiously.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it'd be what I do every morning and every evening on the way home from work.
I have been sucked into the microtransactions. I did buy some of the little lunch boxes. I have to
Oh, really?
say. Yeah.
How much?
About £4.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
It was
I
making
spent-
more money than Candy Crush at one point, wasn't it?
Really?
Really?
Oh, wow.
I spent 16 quid on FIFA and PES.
Did you really?
Yeah. But only because I thought, I've spent like a lot of hours playing this now.
Right.
I feel like that's how I approach free-to-play games.
Yeah.
If I put enough hours in, I'm like,
Yeah.
I've justified spending money. And I'm still playing it.
I spent 30 quid on a mobile game called Rad Soldiers.
30 quid?
Yeah, made by Splash Damage. It's like an XCOM. But on mobile, it's really good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Rad
30
Soldiers.
quid?
Yeah.
Lee!
It was ages ago, but yeah.
30 quid? For a mobile game?
I played the shit out of that game.
But wait, hold on. 30 quid?
Yeah.
I love Lee's mobile games because...
That's like 50 bucks.
At one time, weren't you into that Ninja, that was that.
Clumsy Ninja.
You could
Clumsy
clumsy
Ninja.
That was
It
partly
just
because I went
ragdoll.
for a job there and I wanted to impress them.
Just a little ragdoll ninja you could chuck around.
And I didn't get the job. In fact, 5 minutes into the interview, one of the bosses got up and walked out.
Oh wow.
Because he said, "Have you played all of our games?" I went, "I didn't play Jenga." And he went, "Why not?" And I was like, "It's not really my thing." And he just got up and walked out.
Oh wow.
Is this natural motion?
Jesus.
Yes.
Is this
fuck
while
you.
you were working for me?
No, before, I think.
Good answer, good answer. But yeah, 2 Witcher expansions. One's coming in October, one's coming in January, or Q1 2016, did I say?
October, yeah, well, early 2016 is what they're saying.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Hearts
that's
of
January the
Stone.
28th.
Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine.
Oh, I like that, sounds good. Which one's which?
Hearts of Stone is the October one,
Okay.
Blood and Wine is early 2016.
I wonder how they're going to play it with the whole story.
Don't spoil it!
Well, no, because there's obviously different things in different games that can happen, so they're going to have to...
Will your game state carry over?
Yeah, like, they're going to have to move it to an entirely different place.
Maybe your player's a completely different character in a completely different place, in a completely different world.
Imagine you're Gerald.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
a parallel universe.
Geralt's clumsy cousin.
And you're looking for Cyril.
And he's not... and he's like, instead of being the white wolf, he's like the white...
The grey dog.
No, that sounds alright. He's like the white
Hamster.
flamingo.
The white flamingo.
The pale ferret.
Like the one-armed bandit.
Sure.
Yeah, well, that should be good. And that's coming out, what? October.
Yeah, we've said that about 4 times.
Yeah, but I was just
October. Early anything.
But I was just trying to think that October's not a good time for them to
No,
release
it's
it.
not. It's not. There's a lot of stuff.
When you think the new Transformers game's out, which isn't on
That looks
here.
great.
Why is the new
should that be on
Transformers?
It looks like
They
the
announced it
cartoon.
today.
No.
that's
It's
the
just a new
E3.
trailer.
Oh, I thought it was leaked before E3. And
No, mate.
No.
oh, when
mate.
did I miss the announcement at E3?
Yeah.
When did they announce it on the stage?
No.
No.
What?
It was just a trailer. Hello, we're making this.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be Gamescom.
Hopefully.
It looks great, right?
Yes, yeah.
It looks
Platinum
exactly like the
Games.
80s cartoon.
It's Platinum Games. It looks like the 80s cartoon. I think it's got the 80s voice talent. Sounds like it.
It's definitely got
It looks brilliant.
the truck man and the gunman.
Optimus
Oh,
Prime.
the truck man and the
Megatron.
gunman.
Lee!
I've got cold. Leave me alone.
That's got nothing to
that
do
doesn't
with the
erase
truck.
your knowledge of Transformers.
Episode 37, 39. Was it, what
The one
was it?
where 3729, the one where Lee forgets the name of the
The one where Lee refers to Transformers as...
Truckman and Gunman.
That's what it's going to be called.
Oh,
Is that what he turns into, a gun? He does in the
he does,
movie,
yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, well, let's not
Megatron.
talk about those horrific things.
He has to have
No, I'm
star
talking
screen.
about
He has
the
to have
animated
star
movie,
screen
the
there to
classic.
hold him. Because otherwise he'd just fall on the floor.
Yeah, which
Be
is a
useless.
flaw, isn't it? It's a flaw in his thing.
In
Because
his
Starscream's not the most reliable.
I think that's why he became Galvatron and then he became a tank.
Oh,
Which is a
yeah.
bit cool, isn't it?
Yeah, Galvatron.
Voiced by Leonard Nimoy.
Isn't that what you have for like an upset stomach?
The Gaviscon.
Yeah, fucking Orson Welles was
He
like the planet.
He turns into a
indigestion
fucking...
tablet.
Wasn't Orson Welles like that?
Yeah,
Remember that?
Unicron.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was his last role, his last film role.
He went out on a high.
Yeah, he did.
After all that
From
was shit
Citizen
he'd done.
Kane to Transformers. I'll get you. Or whatever it was.
Alright, well, that
Oh, are we ready?
pretty much sums up
Really?
the week in the
Was
news.
that the week in the news?
Yeah, there's not a lot really. No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
what?
It's the end of the fucking year!
Wasn't this week?
It was, wasn't it? It was Batgirl DLC coming to Batman.
There you go,
That
done
was
it.
cool.
And you did it before the music ended.
And it's got the Joker in it, and it's pre-Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, sorry about that. Rich decided to spoil Arkham Knight, which I haven't played now, and Rich has just
Don't worry.
ruined for me, so we had to do a slight edit there. So he's ruined Arkham Knight for me, and he's ruined Metal Gear.
No, it's fine. It's not a
Really?
spoiler at all.
It was a massive spoiler.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Right, we're not even going to reference it, because it is a massive
Just ignore
spoiler.
it. No, it's not. It's
It
not.
is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, you
No,
gotta
it's a
admit.
fucking massive spoiler. He knows it is.
Shit.
Stop trying to play it down. What a wanker.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
so sorry.
But yeah, that was the end of the news, and that was the end of Rich's career in games journalism.
I'm so sorry.
While doing the
I am
vidcast.
so sorry. That is the worst thing I've done in my life.
that is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Why do people spoil shit for me?
It wasn't intentional though.
Arkham Knight,
I got
Red Wedding.
I got the ultimate spoiler for Arkham Knight during our stream.
Didn't you spoil Game of Thrones for me recently?
No.
The last episode?
No.
Somebody did.
No. There's no.
Oh no, that was Conan O'Brien.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easy mistake to make.
Actually, he spoiled it for both of us, didn't he? Because we both watched that episode.
Oh, I was watching it on the plane.
Oh really? Oh, I watched it in the apartment.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember this?
That's it. Yeah.
And I was like, no. Yeah, I saw the same thing. I had that spoiled too.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I'll tell you
know.
what, I hate people. People are wankers.
Sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Alright, so let's what have you been playing?
You're still gonna love the game, Dan. It's brilliant.
Fuck you.
It's
Rich.
brilliant. it is honestly. That won't honestly.
Fuck
it
you.
happens in
Everything
the first
that
few
you've
minutes
done,
anyway.
like this week, like just putting yourself out there and tackling the tube strikes and just
It's all been undone.
It's just been undone with one sentence.
Yeah, shit. Man.
But we're going to talk about it anymore because hopefully I'll forget about it. Not
Okay,
that I
good.
fucking can. But I'm not even sure we should talk about Batman now for the simple fact is I fear Rich might spoil
No, I
it for
won't. I
everyone.
promise. No.
That's what Rich has been playing.
I've been playing Batman Arkham Knight. It's amazing. It's brilliant.
Everyone knows.
And the ending
yeah, you know.
is...
No.
It's not even the end.
That's
That
it.
happens quite early.
Yeah, it's super early. But yeah, it's a great game. You should play it if you haven't already. Play it. I don't
Have
want
you
to say
completed it
that.
now?
He's
Yeah,
skilled.
I've done everything. I've done
100%?
everything.
You got-
100%.
Did you get the true ending?
Yes, I got the
1000G?
training. No.
Why?
Because there's some really annoying 5G achievements in there, like fly under all 3 bridges in one continuous glide, get 5 perfect hits on tanks in a row.
You're moaning about that on the stream.
Can't
the
do
other day,
it.
weren't you?
Well, basically, a perfect hit is hitting with 1 bullet right in their little weak spot. 5 times in a row.
Do you mean one bullet?
Is there-
You have a Vulcan gun, which is like a machine gun, and that goes. You can only go and just 5 times in a row. It's hard.
Is there a time limit on that 5 times in a row?
Is
No, I
it
don't
first
think
person?
No. It's in the tank, isn't it? When you turn it into battle mode, and so it's third person. But you can zoom in and stuff, but it's still hard. I can't do it. I'm too twitchy. Exactly. I don't have steady enough aim.
Always misses to the left, right?
Exactly. You can imagine. And
Have
there's
you
other
got
little 5G ones. And there's a new game plus one too for doing the game again.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. You know, The
50G,
Witcher.
yeah.
The Witcher for me had the perfect achievement list.
Mm.
It had fun stuff to do.
No,
it
it
had,
did, yeah.
It
The
had
thing is though,
completionist
the
stuff.
new game plus you can just rip straight through the story.
Oh, no, I don't care though. Like, any developer that uses an achievement list to force you to play through the game twice, he's just shooting themselves in the foot, because I have loved games that I played through once,
Thing is,
and then gone for an achievement, and then by the time I've got through it a second time, I'm like, you
Rocksteady
know
have
what?
done it every time, I think.
Have they?
Yeah, I think they have.
Well, but I just don't do it. But
Do you know
games
what?
that I love that I'm forced to play through a second time, I'm
I
like,
would
you know what,
play. I would
fuck
play
you.
it again though.
I
would
think
play it
Arkham
again.
Knight is the first Arkham game that's ever been released that hasn't had save corrupt issues.
That's
Really?
true. Yeah. As far as I know. Yeah.
Carry on.
I haven't seen any reports of it, anyway.
Mm.
But I haven't played it yet. I've got to. And thank you, Dan. I'm sweating my plums
Yeah.
off.
Dan's
Yeah,
shutting the
I'm
window. Let's
absolutely
swear in.
dying. Because we have to close the window when we do the podcast for noise. Because usually it's quite loud outside. But fuck me, does it get hot in here. Usually it's beautiful in here, but when we have to record.
Yeah.
Next time we'll have an aircon studio. When those guys move out, we'll have that. And that'll be our studio in there.
Right.
Oh, can we knock it through?
No.
No. Oh, alright.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's good, right?
Yeah.
Bottom
Brilliant. Spaff.
The bottom one.
Botman.
Botman.
What did you call it?
Botman.
Botman.
Oh,
You just call it the lump.
what's the one underneath it?
The lump gork.
I've got a dunged up nose.
The lump gork.
The Long Dark. Dad's been playing the shit out of the Long Dark, as anybody who's been watching the stream will know.
I got a world record.
Yeah. Well,
No, everyone was saying like 50 days is like the most.
And what are you up to?
32,
Alright.
something like that.
But you're in good shape. You could do 50.
I could easily. Like, it's really fucking, I'm finding it easy now. Like, too easy. Killing wolves, eating them. I've got too many items.
The Long Dark is a survival game that's currently available on Xbox One via the game preview thing.
And it's like raw survival, isn't it? Because the story is a geomagnetic event has shorted out all electronics and mechanical items within its radius. You can't go anywhere, you can't get away, you're stuck in this wilderness and you just got to live for as long as you can.
It's got cool shit with like...
Well, this isn't the actual game though, this is just a sandbox.
Yeah, this is just a sandbox.
Yeah,
so the actual game
story, right?
later on in the year, but yeah, it's been great fun. And yeah, I've always found it a little bit too easy though, like we struggled quite a lot early on.
First few
Barely
lives,
lasted a day,
we were
right?
learning the ropes.
But then we had an encounter with a wolf, we survived that.
Yeah.
And a bear, didn't you get...
Yeah,
Even
that was in the same playthrough.
Right.
Didn't you survive by 4%? You had your condition was at 4%.
And I got
you had to limp home, and you patched yourself up and slept and recovered. And you came back out, and a wolf got you. It's like, oh my god, you're having no luck.
Pretty much, yeah. But
Sandbox now, because we played it so much, it's got to the point where you kind of wish there was more of a point.
Yeah, right.
Rather than just surviving.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do with those mechanics in the story mode.
I think it'd be quite good.
I hope so.
I'm guessing it'll be like you bump into people and you need to get resources to help them as well, and there's an ultimate thing of get to this location and you'll get helicoptered out or something, some kind of rescue, right?
Well, it's got a great voice actor cast. It's got Mark Mayer, Ali Hillis, isn't it? No, not Ali Hillis.
Mass Effect people.
Jennifer Hale. Okay. So obviously Femshep, Manshep.
That's cool.
Who else is in it? There's a couple more people, right?
Don't know.
But like when you look at the dev team behind it, it's got Raphael van Linderup or something like that.
The Ubisoft fella.
Yeah, the ex Ubisoft, not the current one who's doing For Honor.
5. Oh, right.
Oh, are you thinking of Jason Vandenberg?
Yeah, so there's the Vans.
Right, yeah.
He did Far Cry 3, the fella we're talking about, right?
Both
no,
did.
You're thinking of Jason Vandenberg.
No.
Oh, they both did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vanderloop. I think he was like one of the top dogs on it as well.
Is he?
This is his studio.
Right. Okay.
Up in
somewhere in Canada.
Up in Hinterlands. Somebody said where it was, right? Calgary? No.
Isn't it Alberta?
Oh, is it Vancouver?
Oh, it is Vancouver, I think. Yeah.
Anyway, it's in Canada.
Yeah.
But oh, he's a good guy. He's got pedigree, and then you look at some of the names on it, like Ken Rolston's working on it.
Elder Scrolls man. Also worked
Morrowind.
He worked on
Amalur.
Yeah, Amalur.
But yeah, Morrowind, Amalur. Did he do some stuff in Skyrim as well? I don't know.
Maybe Oblivion. I can't remember.
But yeah, so like they've got good like development pedigree, and I really like this preview program stuff on the Xbox One.
It's good.
I think Sony needs to do more of that.
Absolutely.
And have you seen that Sony are still going ahead with their Now TV stuff?
No one's interested, are they?
That's the backwards compatibility stuff, right?
Oh, do you mean PlayStation Now?
PlayStation Now, that's what I meant.
It's their equivalent, isn't it?
It's a rip-off, right? Isn't it?
But yeah, but like, haven't Microsoft like effectively just created problems for them with that now?
Well, by providing it.
I don't think people were that into it anyway, were they? No one talks about it.
Well, everybody was buzzed about backwards compatibility at Xbox.
No, yeah, I know. I mean, PlayStation
at E3
now.
There was an article recently on somewhere, and they were bigging it up again, going, "Yeah, it'd be brilliant. It would be revolutionary."
What, PlayStation Now?
Yeah, and I'm like,
paid content, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe in 5 years' time when you can stream everything.
I think it was paid content because not once did they mention Microsoft
Oh, really?
backwards compatibility. That was good old gamesindustry.biz for you.
Whoa.
Do you mean what?
Shots fired.
Well, I'm sorry, if you do an article on PlayStation Now and you don't mention backwards compatibility, either you're not doing the job properly.
Sounds like an advertorial, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean,
Yeah.
paid for.
Yeah.
It's either advertorial or...
You haven't done your job very well.
So, bang bang, you're dead. But that's that. I was playing that, it's good fun. And we've got some game called Rocket League.
Rocket League. Mate, it's the best game of the year.
So it's football with cars.
It's like, they do it in Top Gear sometimes, don't they? When you got a big,
Top Gear.
Yeah, a big wheel and a few cars, and you bounce the big wheel, the big ball,
big wheel,
and you bounce it along by driving at it. But the cars have got rockets and hats.
That's where the rocket bit comes in the game's title, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but where does the league bit come in? Is there a league?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where it comes in.
If you play it in single
Why isn't it called Rocket Ball Top Gear like Game League?
Yeah.
I'll suggest that to them next time I
think
go
you
to
should.
dinner with them.
What are you going to do with them?
But like the arena thing,
Did you go to dinner with them?
yeah, you can like drive up the walls and like
Really?
along the ceiling a little bit.
Did you really go to dinner with them?
No, and you can go along like, and you can pick up boosters, and it's just chaotic, crazy fun.
It's like a big version of that thing you can ride a motorbike in, one of those big balls.
Yeah, almost. You can't go all the way around, but yeah.
Can you not?
Why not?
No. Well, I've never had.
Going Batman.
I've never had the momentum to
It's
do it.
rich sport for me.
Oh, you can go up the wall and drive like that, but I don't think you can get all the way around.
Kind of Batman, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, but rich sport that for me.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm spoilt it. For
Yeah,
you.
sport
I'm
everything
spoilt
for
it
me.
I'm
And-
spoilt
You've
for
bought my weekend.
you don't know who the Arkham Knight is.
Well,
You don't know how it ends.
Probably guess now.
You don't know how it ends.
Probably guess now.
Loads of stuff you don't. know. No, you can't.
Fuck you.
And in 6-player, when it's all like your mates,
It's 3-on-3.
it's 3-on-3. Brilliant fun, and it's the kind of game where if you rubbish at it, it doesn't matter because it's just so chaotic. It's a bit like
So Richard will be
IDAB
alright.
in that regard.
Huh?
Yeah, Rich would be
Wait,
fun.
IDAB's got new DLC, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Apparently.
coming soon.
Walking Dead.
and Invincible. So based on the 2 Skybound comics.
Oh, and you know what else looks
Robert
pretty
Kirkman
cool?
Comics.
The Escapist Walking Dead.
That's
DLC.
got Walking Dead DLC. That actually, I
Oh.
would actually.
Yeah, I'd
quite
be
like
well
to
up for
play
that. Yeah.
I
'cause it
thought
sounds
we
like it's
decided that we
different.
didn't like the Escapists, we just like the
Yeah,
idea of
but
it.
the Walking Dead.
The
mate.
Walking Dead. It's like you get zombies.
Based
it's,
on the comic
It's
book.
basically the Long Dark and
You got to keep your
Zombies.
group safe. Stop them getting killed by the zombies.
What, so you're not escaping from a prison?
You're escaping, but you've got the group to take care of as well, and zombies.
you
Come
not just
on.
go and kill all the zombies.
I think you probably need to craft shit as well, right? Like
Oh, look at
weapons
this,
and things,
man.
I imagine.
Inventory management.
But
Well
it's
up for
coming
that.
out this year, but they haven't said when.
Is that 18 one already out? That
Yeah,
they were
that
talking
came
about?
out this last week, I think.
Did it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Rocket League though, it's free on PS Plus. Get it downloaded. Don't play it single player because after 5 games you'll be bored. Play it with me.
Why didn't we mention that Rory Woods is out on EA Access this week?
Oh yeah, we should have a game of Rory.
We're having a game of Rory on Tuesday. Our stream
Yeah.
schedule next week is Rory Tuesday, Rocket League Wednesday with the community.
Is that like Ruby Tuesday?
Yeah, that's
Rory Tuesday.
exactly like that, Rich. And then on Thursday we're going to recreate the Ashes.
Excellent.
In
I
Don
want to get
Bradman
involved
cricket.
with this time. I want to be in on the
You don't.
Don Bradman action.
You don't.
I do,
You
I
genuinely
certainly do.
hate it.
I think it'd be hilarious.
You would hate it. Like I think that you would rage
Surely
over
that's
that
part of the
game.
entertainment.
You would rage over that game more than any other game because that game made me rage. Like, do you not remember?
It took us a while to work. I'm not sure we figured it out at all.
I still
by the
don't.
end.
You know what? I'll pick up the pad. I'm like, can we do a tutorial?
I'm sorry, but I watched that highlights video. It was very Don Bradman heavy, but it was still great. It was great to watch. So
It's
yeah.
terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, that pretty much sums us up this week.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up there. And we'll be back next week normal. Without like, oh shit, we've not done one in ages.
Yeah, and then then it'll be Gamescom before you know it.
So yeah, for next week, questions, the last 10 minutes of the podcast,
Podcast.
pod vidcast next week, we will take questions and we will field them.
Ask us questions. Mitch, nothing dirty, right?
Yeah, if you're listening.
About video games, preferably. Actually, no. Mostly about video games or about anything to do with the sites or...
Yeah, ask what you
Or
want.
really personal information.
Yeah.
like
penis
if you ask
sizes,
what
10 inches.
Rich's credit card number is, we'll give it you.
My PIN number.
We know his dad's
yeah.
credit card number,
We
don't
do,
we?
yeah.
We wrote it down.
While you're on the phone, it's like we're going to use that later.
Oh really?
Yeah.
4539.
What, mine?
That's how it starts.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah. That's how all Barclays cards
No, it's
start,
not.
though, I think.
TSB,
No.
innit?
No, Barclays. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, enough of that. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. We apologise. We do apologise.
I
Forget what Rich
apologise.
says.
No, I do apologise. Oh, you mean for that? Oh, I thought you were
For
talking
the
about
delay,
spoiler.
and yeah.
No, I don't apologise for that.
But we do apologise for being away for like a month. We're back to normal
No,
now.
been busy. You've
Until
had plenty
Gamescom.
to do.
But Gamescom, we're doing something different this year. I'm staying back in the UK.
That's not different. You did that last year.
But I'm here working as
Right.
opposed to being on a stag do in Megalith and getting so mortal
Right.
out my head
Okay.
that I don't remember doing anything. And
Great.
but yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We're doing some interesting thing at Gamescom. We're going to do. I'm staying in the office, do some streaming. We're going to put the conferences. We're going to have me and Lee chatting while Lee's beaving away with the news as
Yeah, I
well.
won't be chatting. I'll just
no.
be going, every
Yeah.
now and again.
But you'll get to see Lee just panic a lot. But when you're here, Like, I can get food and sort food out, so you don't need to worry about
I
any
think
of
we
that.
should get Rich to do all the news.
Why?
Yeah.
No.
But I usually do it, but I'll be streaming, mate.
I want to have a big wank in the hotel.
It's not a hotel, it's an apartment. And you're sharing a room.
The
with
toilet
Lee
locks,
and
doesn't
Tana.
it?
No, you're sharing a bed. It's like a really long bed that you're all in.
I could go under the covers and make it look secret.
Yeah. What are you doing, Rich? Just weight training?
Just really rubbing. Oh, my thigh hurts. I need to give it a good rub.
You said that earlier on.
What? Yeah, that's what.
Rich
gave me the
actually
idea.
asked us to rub his inner
My
thigh.
inner thigh, just here, just slightly hurts just there.
Right, anyway, thank you very much for joining us, folks. I've been Dan Webb. Thank you very much, Lee.
Not very well.
Wow, okay, mate. And fuck you, Rich.
I feel great.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I am sorry
It's
about
horrible.
that, genuinely.
But thank you very much, folks, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.